Welcome to our third episode of The Outstanding Artist. We are really excited about this episode. We have a really great theme this month, which I'm really excited about.
But before we get to that, I just want to say last episode was so interesting, with the surrealism and having those random subjects. I don't even know how they came up with all those cool paintings. I mean, it was really, really impressive.
Yeah, every person did a really great job. Most of them have good attitudes, a little bit of drama, but overall, everyone did so well.
But let's face it, every time you're making a painting, there's always a little drama. I mean, I know I have personal drama when I paint, and in every painting, I've been painting for 25 years, every single painting, I get about halfway through, and I'm like, this painting's terrible. This is the worst painting I've ever made in my whole life. I think I forgot how to paint. I don't even know how to paint anymore. And then I wonder if it's gonna pull around and it'll turn out good. And then sure enough, I push through, and in the end, it's good. So I'm sure you guys can relate. There's always drama when it comes to painting. I am so excited about the theme this month. What about you?
Yeah, I really love this theme of tribute to the masters and taking inspiration from all the great masters that have come before us. Overall, I think this theme is really important to highlight on because as artists, we pull inspiration from all over, and I think it's really important that artists honor and learn about the masters that came before them.
Yeah, I totally agree. I know that when I think about just the whole idea of art and inspiration, to me it feels like we're sort of grabbing hold of this like divine hand and co-creating with it. And then I think about, Rembrandt, he touched that same hand. Caravaggio, he touched the same hand. Maybe Andy Warhol did too. Maybe Vincent van Gogh, touched that same divine hand when they created. And so to me, it's like we're in this relay race together, and we're like the anchor, that's taking it across the finish line, our generation. And, we have the Van Goghs and the Rembrandts, and the Michelangelos that handed us the baton. And, they opened doors for us. They found new techniques. They discovered new things. They, broke the boxes, a lot of times. They tried brand new things that nobody else had done before, and now we have all this freedom. And really, artists today, we can paint in any technique. We're not confounded to, one movement that we have to paint in. We can do anything we want. We can mix and match it. It can be very eclectic. So I'm really excited about the challenge this month and just that collaboration that's going to take place with the old masters and paying tribute or homage to the old masters. And I don't know about you, but I am super excited to see what these artists come up with.
Me too.
So guys, what are we gonna do this month for the episode? I mean, last one was pretty cool with surrealism and, all that like crazy themes that they had to paint. We gotta do something better though.
Yeah, I feel like we should get really creative and maybe like try a different format.
Yeah. So it's a tribute to the masters, and I don't know. I mean, Nathaniel, you got any ideas? You're pretty creative.
I think I have an idea. What if you two compete?
Yeah?
Really?
I like to compete.
You guys have to draw each other.
Easy.
Easy.
I think I would win.
No. I've been doing this a lot longer.
Yeah, but I'm really fast at drawing portraits, so...
All right, so what? Are you judging?
I am. I will be the judge of this.
Okay, so...
So who wins, then what?
Well, I think that whoever wins this gets an advantage in who gets to pick the teams for later. And maybe we get the artists to be on two different teams. You have your team, I'll have my team.
Okay.
And we'll see which team wins. So it'll be like a collaboration piece.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So what, am I just gonna draw her like that, or?
Yeah, but I think you guys need to make it look a little more interesting.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right.
Sideways hat, okay.
I like the look. Did I get the sizes right?
It's
A little big.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good enough.
So I have to draw with sunglasses on.
So we need something to draw with.
Oh yeah. And
Wow.
Cool.
All right.
so, you guys have to draw each other without looking at your paper.
What?
So right brain activity.
Okay, but I can look at her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys have 2 minutes, and we'll see who can do better.
Okay,
All right.
no looking at your paper.
And the 2-minute timer starts now.
Is my pencil working?
We'll never know.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Don't move.
I'm honestly really worried.
You're moving your mouth.
You know, because of your shades, she doesn't have to draw your eyeballs.
Honestly, this is really hard.
Hey! No, I was just drawing that. That's not fair.
Hey, you have an advantage for my sunglasses. Oh no. I gotta find your eyeballs. Oh, this is hard. Okay.
Wow. These aren't as bad as I thought.
Really?
I feel like I could do a little better if I could look down at my paper.
I know, me too.
And you know,
Honestly-
that hat, moving that hat, that is not fair. Nathaniel, what the heck? You got it in for me or something?
I feel like
You guys really want to look at your papers?
No,
Is
I
it-
think I'll
is
be.
it killing you?
I think I'll
it's
be.
killing me.
I think
Is it-
I'll be horrified.
I think I will be too, and I think the more I draw on this, the more I mess it
Me
up.
too. I feel like I'm done.
I know.
You guys have 20 seconds. Any last touches?
I'm gonna sign mine.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking that.
Oh, I should have kept
Don't
that
look.
to myself.
I did initials.
I'm gonna put a date too.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! Yeah, I look like a frog.
This is hilarious.
I think we know who won.
I got way more details in there than you did, okay?
You call those details? What am I pregnant?
That's your chest.
You gave me a uniboob.
Hey, look, you can see a neck, you can see shoulders, you can see
I
a
have
hat.
actual
Honestly,
lips. I have real lips.
I'm actually proud of this. That's the best right brain exercise of not looking at my paper that I've done.
You both showed incredible master's talent here. I'm impressed.
So, who are you gonna pick?
Well, this is tough. But I have to go with Elli Milan.
What?
She shows true form with the face, with the chin, and with the mouth. I have to give it to you.
Mine is very abstract, okay?
I look like Frog Woman with a uniboob. Although I am getting the cowboy hat vibe.
Exactly.
It almost looks like a drum. Like she's playing a drum. Cowgirl drum.
Well, you might have won this one, but I know my team is gonna take the win in the end.
Good job on the frog lady.
Thank you. I'm proud of it.
Okay, guys, so are you ready to hear what the challenge is going to be in this episode?
Oh yeah.
Are you
Yes.
guys nervous?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Excited.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any guesses
No.
of what you're doing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
I have to guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's what's really on our mind. I think is who got eliminated.
Okay, well, that's coming, but in a little bit. First, we're going to tell you what's happening in this episode. So, as you know, the theme is a tribute to the masters. So, you guys are going to split up into 2 even teams. So, one of you will be eliminated when we divide up the teams, but you're going to split up into 2 teams, and we're going to tell you how that's going to go down in just a second. And the teams will be competing, and it'll be a collaboration. And each person is going to come up with, we're going to form the ideas together, and each person's going to come up with a master that they're going to emulate and bring either stylistically or thematically into that piece. So your piece should have at least 3 tributes to masters combined into one. So like, for example, it could be like Picasso, Rembrandt, and Basquiat, all in one painting.
Oh, that would be
Something like
interesting,
that.
actually.
So you're collaborating with each other, and you're also collaborating with the masters.
Oh,
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That's better than the idea I thought of. So how the teams will be formed is this. Yesterday, we both did a little mini challenge against each other, and we drew each other without looking at the paper for a good 2 minutes.
And who won?
Nathaniel chose, who he thought was better, and he chose her. So she has the advantage of, we're actually team captains. So we're gonna both be picking our teams, and we'll be directing along the entire way, the painting, and kind of just giving direction and who we think should do what process and whatever.
This is
So-
juicy.
Yeah. So
And,
it's gonna
and
be-
critiquing, and
Yeah, I mean, we're not physically going to be painting on the paintings, but we're just going to be kind of guiding. So it's kind of a group competition. We're going to be a little bit competitive this time with each other. So she has the advantage of going first and picking the first person.
So whoever is last to be picked, that's how you're gonna know who was eliminated.
Who is left? Because there can only be 3 people on each team.
And then after that, we'll announce the winner, because the winner gets an advantage. Okay? So I get to pick first, and this was very difficult. I could not decide between Freezy or Daphne. Ultimately, I want them both on my team, but I'm gonna go with Freezy because
She's like, I attest.
so Freezy, you're on my team.
So you can come over here. You guys have flashbacks of PE. So now it's my turn. I'm gonna take Daphne.
Reasonings.
Okay. I want Dahlia.
This is tough. I'm gonna go with Jake.
Dino.
Oh man, I have to do this part. Okay, so I'm gonna take Kate.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, I'm sad too.
You're an awesome artist. You're an incredible artist.
This is a really fun experience.
Yeah.
Really fun getting to see what you guys
Yeah, we're gonna miss your sass, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, who am I going to fight with now? Who?
Hey, Dahlia.
All right, Dahlia.
She's on her team.
You're next. Okay, so Miranda, time to hand over your overalls. You know, they didn't fit you anyway, so.
Okay.
Are we going to see Miranda naked?
Oh no, I gotta take my shoes off. It's very sad.
It makes me feel
It's really sad.
It was very close, Miranda, just so you know.
Like it was by like 1 or 2 votes. Like
Basically, there was 2 people that got all the votes, and everybody else was in a tie for last.
so.
Who was the 2 that got all the votes?
We'll tell you. Good job, Miranda.
To be honest, I was anticipating this, so I really wish I could have, moved faster. I know I'm capable of, painting something super cool, but yeah, unfortunately, just that time constraint and not moving fast enough in the beginning really set me back. So yeah. I was really, just really sad for Miranda, and I found out the day before who the, loser is gonna be, and she's such a good artist, and I think she takes competitions very seriously, so I think she was really sad about it, and she almost cried, and I just feel really bad, but I know it's all part of this competition, and it's gonna happen again until there's just one left.
I am so glad that I did not get iced out in the competition.
My heart was beaten when it was just me and Miranda, and I think every one of us is an amazing and like talented artist, so I felt so sad for Miranda. I believe that the people who won really deserved it, and that was a really hard round.
Are you guys ready to hear who is the winner
Yeah.
from the last challenge? Okay, so Daphne, you got the most votes.
Whoa! Surprise, surprise!
And Dahlia, you were very close, but Daphne, you were the winner. So Daphne, you get an advantage, and what your advantage is you get to basically pick what team to be on. You can stay with what you have,
Stay where you are.
or you can come to my team and choose who you would trade out with, which means they wouldn't be your teammates. So basically you have the power to kind of form a team. So you can choose one of these 3 to switch out with, but just know you won't be on their team, or you can stick with what you have. Personally, I think you should switch.
It's hard to say which.
Lots of pressure.
You need to think.
Honestly,
through.
nobody has
I
ever
feel like I'm gonna stay.
Okay, so then these are the teams. These are, who will be competing in this next challenge.
So exciting.
I'm glad you say that.
Yeah, I wanted to have Dolly on my team. On our team.
So what's going to happen now is we are going to split up into our 2 teams, and we're going to have a little meeting where we'll decide what we're going to paint. And you guys need to quickly think of a master that you want to incorporate into the painting. And then I forgot to tell you an important part of the challenge, which is what you guys, subject matter, have to paint is a portrait of me. And what we get to paint is a portrait of Dimitra.
But we can have lots of knickknacks, right?
Yep, you can incorporate anything you want in the painting. So we need to make the source together and decide, how
Which different masters?
And then we're gonna have a photo shoot with me that they'll control, and then we'll have a photo shoot with Dimitra that we'll control. Okay?
Yeah, we can paint her in any style we choose. So.
I have so many ideas.
All right.
Okay, but do not put a mustache on me. I look good. Yeah.
I loved my piece from the last one, but I just didn't know how much of a surrealism painting it was. I wasn't sure if I accomplished the goal of the challenge, but I did sell the painting, so that made me feel really good. And that was when I started to feel like, oh, I think I did good in this one. So that was good.
guys, I have an idea for what we should do for the photo shoot. I know we need to talk about what artists we're gonna pick, but I think when we do the photo shoot, we should take a picture of when we do the photo shoot. We should have Ellie in front of the green screen, so it'll be super easy to crop her
Yeah, it's a
out,
great idea.
and then we can put her in whatever
And let's not
environment.
tell the other team because this will be our advantage.
Yeah,
So.
unless they already thought of it, but I
Yeah.
tried
I don't-
not to say it
yeah.
in front of them. So
Okay. So let's go around and figure out what artists we should choose. And you guys kind of talked about it a little bit, but I have some ideas too. I know I don't get to choose, but you guys can hear my ideas. So.
Well, I think if we gave Ellie a unibrow and a beard, that would be
And
really
she
good.
would be so happy.
I mean, it would be easy. She dressed up as Frida Kahlo for Halloween one year, so it would
yeah, I
be
remember.
really easy to paint her as Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
I think she's such a strong, look. So
Yeah, but
it's
I don't think it would be
obvious.
as fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think we could
Not
do better.
as challenging. Okay, so we talked about doing like a Rembrandt style, and that would be really easy for the photo shoot. We just put a bright light on her face, and so everything else is dark.
Lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was looking at Rembrandt paintings, and that's kind of, I have some that I found.
Yeah, I would love to do Rembrandt.
It's kind of like their face is illuminated and the background's darker.
Mm-hmm.
So, or an idea is we could kind of go off of this painting and dress her up like this. So it's Vermeer.
Ah,
And then
who is that?
this is Vermeer, the artist Vermeer.
Okay.
So she could be dressed as a girl with a pearl earring with that pose.
So it can be imagery too.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
do whatever we want.
Yeah, whatever
So, yeah,
So
style.
this
That
would
would
be
be easy
easy.
because
We
then-
don't have to do her hair. We can just do a scarf,
Yeah, the only thing is she doesn't have a ponytail.
No, that's
you
a
make it-
scarf.
Oh, that's a scarf. I thought that was hair.
And then we could do. This still has kind of dramatic lighting. We just
Yeah.
look at this as a
It's
source.
inspiration, yeah.
But it's her face.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
It
And then the
is.
background, you were talking about doing Basquiat.
Yeah, I mean, Basquiat, his art is a little creepy, but in a non-creepy
Or
way.
in
like
her
just
Yeah.
marks. And
Just,
like,
yeah, the
And her
marks, the
clothes.
line, and
The
yeah.
clothes could be all the marks, Like
Yeah.
like
Or like
patterned.
around, like in the
Like
background
she's
or
wearing a
something.
patterned cloak. I mean, kind of like my jacket.
Yeah.
And then, so what about you, Kate?
Yeah, I was
Like,
thinking maybe like my first pick it would be Andy Warhol,
Mhm.
and yeah, I think like this artist would fit to Ellie's personality because it's like really bold colors
Mhm.
and high contrast.
influential.
Yeah.
I can see how like we can collaborate it like really cool with some old master technique.
Yeah,
with mark
yeah.
making from
So
Basquiat.
the background would be
Yeah.
Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
We look at pop art from him.
Well, and
different
But he
squares.
has just
Yeah,
solid
or we
colors.
keep the background
color
more
blocks.
solid and we do the face really dramatic, but different colors, not like a representational color of or like skin color, but we do like the different sort of colors that Andy
like
Warhol
blocks,
does,
kind of.
and then we do
like pixels. He kind of did.
No, like
pixely.
this. She
like
has-
look like I saved some pictures.
Okay.
with the outline.
yeah the outlines that looks really cool.
I really could
Colors.
see
Yeah, and
you
the
doing
colors.
that in your style, Jake. So
This
she chose
makes
Warhol, you chose Basquiat, and I guess you're choosing Vermeer.
Yeah,
And
I was thinking Rembrandt,
so-
but it's the same type of
This is
dramatic
the reason why I
lighting.
think this is a good idea is because the scarf and the ear. This painting
It's
is so
recognizable.
famous and recognizable.
Yeah.
It's really an advantage.
Okay, I was thinking that it would be really cool if we left the background like sort of more minimal, and we
Okay.
did like a lot more busyness, a lot more like Basquiat stuff, like on like the clothing almost, and then like we did like that. Oh, it would be cool if like the lines of Andy Warhol turned into like marks
From
of
Basquiat.
Basquiat's, especially because they were contemporaries,
Yeah.
So they like knew each other.
I think, honestly, I don't know if I'm getting this right, but Basquiat did collaborations with Andy Warhol.
That is crazy.
They did a lot of
Yeah.
So
they
we're
did a lot
doing a
of
collaboration of those two artists.
Yeah.
Cool.
So cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's really cool. I think this painting's gonna be super,
Yeah, we're
super awesome.
We're gonna win. This team is
Yeah.
gonna win.
Yeah.
And
I-
then people in 100 years will be talking about like 301. They collaborated together.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I feel so good about this.
Yeah,
me
This-
too.
It's
This is
gonna
gonna
be
be
great.
really exciting.
Okay, so does anybody have any ideas? John, what kind of ideas do you have?
I have ideas for this collaboration that we are going to do. Now, we have Dimitra's face being a certain way, and then we have 2 sets of backgrounds. And I like an artist named Keith Haring, which is line work. And I'm thinking that it could go well with 2 different versions of other art from the past.
I did you guys understand what he's saying?
Not really.
I think he doesn't have a really
It's a pattern.
planned out
Yeah,
idea.
Keith Haring does a type of pattern.
Except
I know,
would go
but
well.
I didn't. You said I heard you say do Dimitra in a certain sort of way with 2 sets of backgrounds. That I have no idea what
To
that
me, that
means.
makes
I
sense.
think-
Do you know what
You're
that
my
means?
translator,
I
so
think
you're
that
supposed to
I
translate.
it's lost in translation.
He's not a big planner for his paintings.
All right, so
he's
we
not
should
gonna-
ask somebody else.
Yeah, but I don't have like an exact plan for everything. I just think that we should, for sure, one artist we know is Gustav Klimt. We all agree on that. We all know it's a good one. We're for sure putting Dimitra obviously in there. I think if we have her, we can put her like portrait in there, but it could also have like a long silhouette that it's her body sort of thing. And then we could mix styles. I still think that it would be good to mix some that would be really cool to add together, like something that you wouldn't normally plan, like someone good to go with Gustav Klimt, but it seems like Dino still wants to do
No,
some-
I thought about it. I'm happy to do Van Gogh. I'm gonna do Van Gogh.
Van Gogh's
The
also-
only reason why I was like feeling convicted about painting in his style is or being inspired by his style is I have no experience painting like in his style.
Okay, let's clarify. You don't. It's not that she's choosing Klimt, and
Yeah.
so she is painting in Klimt style.
Yeah.
And you are forced to paint in Van Gogh style.
Mhm.
You guys are.
all adding it together.
All you have to do in some way is incorporate a tribute to the masters. So a nod. It's like so.
they can tell it's inspired
Yeah,
from.
and if I were you guys, I would. What's going to produce the best painting is if the styles are super recognizable and they're like classic masters, like Van Gogh. I think Klimt is extremely recognizable. You know, and you use, if you want to use Van Gogh, like if the background is like Starry Night or
or like the sunflowers or
just
anything that
super famous things. I think Keith Haring is hard. Nobody knows about him.
I didn't know who
hardly.
Keith Haring was when you said his name.
You know, he's
I had to look him
a
up.
modern, you know, more contemporary artist that's you know kind of popular in the 80s. I don't think that he's super
Okay,
recognizable.
well, how
I think,
about
like,
What about Picasso?
someone from
I think you maybe
the
you
1800s up to 1950s? That's how long they lived. Does that still count? They were
anything
part of the
counts. He
movement.
counts. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
it just
if you want to
Ferdinand
win.
Ferdinand
Yeah.
Leger is a French Cubist artist.
yeah,
What-
Cubism
and
is
his
What
work
you could even just
inspired
use.
Keith Haring if you really
think-
search back.
I think if you use Cubism in general, it can be attributed to Picasso.
Salvador
and
Dali.
it's
You
good
could
enough.
mix in surrealism again. That's Salvador Dali that you really like. If you do like a melting clock or like some other kind of things that you like in that way. And of course you'll be able to put your own like doodles in there. We can put them like in, I think we can like still do a little bit of our own.
I really like Dahlia's idea with having like her head like as like sort of like a portrait, and then having like a silhouette as her body, like it's sort of fading from that. I can really see it in my head, like you know how Klimt has like the head, just
Yeah.
the head or in like the arms painted like really realistically,
Yeah.
and then everything else is super abstract and like crazy.
Okay.
So I think that would be really cool to have her sort of like her head is sort of, you know, like really painted super realistically, and then everything around her is like completely done in a different style, yeah. I really like that idea a lot.
Okay. So what was your idea originally? Or you don't like that idea anymore?
I'm not really like too like stuck on it. It was just something I had in the beginning, like in my head, just like as a thought.
Okay.
I was thinking it'd be cool to have like Dimitra like having like a gold like leaf crown or something with like flowers in her hair, and then having like really interesting like doodles like in the background, and then like klimt, like the gold yellow klimt style. All
I
around
think
it.
I think that I think like two things. One, you guys are all really good at realism, so I think that doing the portrait realistic, so it really looks like her,
Yeah, we could.
is smart, and concentrating your time on that. But then the rest of it, I think, could be, you know, abstract and a mixture of styles, like you said, that are recognizable. I think if you mix the styles so much where
it's
they're
like a hard
not
mix.
identifiable, it'll just look like, you know, a bad contemporary painting.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think you want to find super famous, iconic things to throw in there. But I had an idea. I don't even know if it's a good one, but I'll just throw it out there for kicks. But I thought it might be a fun thing, since you're painting Dimitra, is if you incorporated Dimitra as one of the masters, and so you did like her profile looking at like a wolf, and what if the wolf was done in like a super modern, cartoony, whimsical style or something, like, I don't know, like who
Even Klimt did.
or a Picasso wolf, you know, like
Yeah.
a cubist wolf, and then Dimitra is very realistic and maybe even done in her style, like,
Yeah, Dimitra's more of a master.
yeah, and then in the background you had like Starry Night combined floating into cubism or something.
Although that's
It's
really
interesting,
nice,
yeah.
you just cut out a figure that was famous for 50 years and said he was not modern enough or not
Who?
master enough.
Keith Haring.
And you
He's
placed
upset that
someone in
that you took out
you
Keith
feel
Haring
is
out of
modern.
the frame.
Which I would agree, that's totally fine.
She's just saying.
But
Well,
it's
I'm
not-
just being strategic because you have the art club judging, and so it's not really about like what is actually. You have to play to the audience, and I think the audience
That
would
thought
like
crossed
to.
my mind to have her.
And so I don't think you got to stick with like super famous artists that they've all heard of, like, and it's multiple cultures, you know, from people from all over. And Keith Haring is a little obscure. I think you're not going to recognize it exactly.
Well, the truth of it is,
They're gonna
that
think it
his line
maybe is
work
you.
would be like mine because he's.
Are you just trying to somehow
what
get your
I
doodles
see
in there?
in my vision for the piece is two modern artists and then a Keith Haring background with some pattern that fades from black and white to color, and it's just a background
Can I say
pattern
another idea I
that
had?
you would recognize. Now, it's not a very dramatic big part of the painting, but it's 1/3. So the most part of it is the portrait. So if you were to paint her in her style, it would be with the drips and the interesting abstract elements and the realistic style. Then you have one left.
I had to like drop my idea, like, which I was fine with, like, because I realized that John William Waterhouse, like, not many people know about him. He's like not a super well-known artist.
And he doesn't have a distinctive style.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like you're going to see it
Do
and
you
go,
think-
oh.
Yeah, it was Raphaelite style, and there was
Yeah.
so many artists that were in that time period. So
I got a
Lots of gray.
I got a
think-
good idea. I don't know if there's an exact master I can think of for this, but it would be really interesting to also use the type of painting you've been doing with, like, and Dimitra ironically really loves those circle ones with like the old, like Queen Elizabeth type style people.
Oh, yeah.
And then like you do Dimitra's face or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's a master of doing that, you know? Could it
Those
be
are
could
from
it be Salvador
1500s,
Dali or something
14,
like that? Is there
1500s.
anything he's done like that that we
The
could?
names of the artists are very, very distant, so they're not.
yeah,
Because
those
then
are like
I
the
think-
real.
But I
We'll
still
talk
think
about
you're
it
going to
in
have
a
to throw in like a Van Gogh
Of
thing.
course, we'll do Klimt and Van Gogh. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
But you
Starry
could-
Night or something.
That is
in
a
the
great
background.
idea. Like he could have his artist and whatever. Like he
That would
you
be
know,
so funny
he's
to put
inspired by-
Dimitra's
Yeah,
head
because she loves
on
those
like
anyway. It would
you
be
could
really-
have her
Okay,
head
so-
on the Mona Lisa body,
I get the vision
and
for
the
it.
hands like
Yeah.
this with Starry Night in the
Yeah, that
background.
would
yeah,
be
and then we would
really
have
funny.
Leonardo da Vinci as
Okay, but
as
what is
one of the
the
artists.
purpose
Yeah,
of this
because he
painting?
painted Mona Lisa.
Is it for
Yeah.
a competition or is it to make a beautiful painting? Because if you start throwing in
Well,
Mona Lisa and
that's-
Starry Night, you're already in a commercial zone of postcard
But that's
land.
the point of this. That's the point of this challenge.
It
is
sounds
to-
like nobody's settled on anything. So
Yeah.
maybe a good strategy is
come up with sources.
you guys are all good at making sources. Why doesn't
Yeah.
everybody, while listening to everybody, come up with their own source,
Okay.
and then we'll just choose the best one.
Okay.
Dahlia's still doing.
What do you guys think of that idea? Does that sound like a cool idea?
Yeah. So.
But I like I like the last idea the best for all of it. I
Yes,
think
I
if we
agree.
do Dimitra's head on that, I think it would be even cooler if it was a surprise for her. Because I mean,
Yeah.
not the whole time, but like until she sees it down there,
Mhm.
it would be really.
Yeah, but it's like to take pictures of her. What are we gonna do? Like do her hair up?
Everyone, listen closely.
She's
On the
so
on the
cute.
Paramount Video emblem of a lady holding a torch, Lady Liberty.
Oh,
Dahlia once told
Oh,
me that this
yeah.
would be a good painting.
Oh,
source.
that's a
That's what
really
I
Standing
said.
with
good
the
one.
torch
At
on
the
the
beginning
mountain
of the movie,
entertainment,
when she, yeah.
and then you combine two more styles.
That's great. And you could
Dimitra
also
is the
incorporate
leader.
Picasso's Guernica. What the heck? How do you say that?
Guernica.
Yeah.
I got a great idea. What if we do a gorilla in a cathedral with balloons and a birthday cake?
Have we narrowed it down?
No, I like his idea the best. The Delacroix.
Okay, then let's just make sources.
And that's a very
I
famous
think-
painting, but it's not overused like, the girl with the
Wait,
pearl
lady,
earring.
are you talking about Lady Liberty?
Yeah.
holding
Is that
the
who you're
torch
talking about, the
on
Lady
mountain
Liberty?
entertainment.
Yeah,
With the,
yeah.
like, torch.
I mean,
in the
because as
middle
soon
of
as
the-
you do like the
Okay,
Mona
she
Lisa or the girl with the pearl earring, it's like, every
What
artist
battle
has
was
done
that? Was that the Battle of Napoleon or like the French Revolution?
One more question. What is our subject?
You're gonna throw.
I saw
You're
it in
gonna
the
do
studio.
the
They didn't tell
You're
us.
gonna do Dimitra
Mhm.
as the Delacroix. So we need to find that painting and see how she's holding her head.
Painting?
But
thought it was-
she's
She doesn't know
nude.
what I said.
No, Mama. it's
Lady
from-
Liberty. Lady Liberty is.
No, Dino, listen, me and Daddy are for sure know what I gave him
She
the
is.
idea.
Lady
In
Liberty
the
is nude.
beginning of from what is that called? Not Universal Pictures. It's like
Paramount.
yeah, it's
No,
that girl
no.
with the cloth draping over her hand, and she also is going like
It's like
this.
Statue of
Okay,
Liberty
because I
Yeah.
thought.
That's not a master.
I know.
No,
but
no,
we just-
you do Delacroix's Lady Liberty.
Oh,
The one you have in your
from the
room, Dahlia.
dress.
The one you have in your room.
Oh, yeah,
But the only
yes.
thing is that she's nude.
So no, you replicate that painting.
We could put like a
In Cubism.
yeah. We could do.
You could
yeah.
replicate that
Okay.
painting, and then she's carrying.
I'm just
the thing.
confused because it's Dimitra. Do you want to have Dimitra as a
We're
nude
not
girl?
doing her
Well, it's not
naked.
Dimitra's boobs.
Yeah.
It's the painting's boobs.
And this is
Okay,
how we
okay.
come up with paintings.
So let's go to make sources.
Okay, so we are doing Delacroix with Klimt and Van Gogh. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're having Dimitra as
So it's
Lady
easy.
Liberty
All we
with Klimt mainly, and then a Story Night background.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So you're gonna.
I'm
have
ready.
Sounds really cool.
Okay, so we want to recreate this.
Okay.
Okay. So
The reason I'm laughing is because, like,
What?
well, I kind of put down that painting.
well, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure when you guys do it, it will be really
It's-
cool.
We have
Yeah.
an extremely cool idea.
Yeah, no,
I mean, it's
I
like-
think it'll be really cool. I'm just laughing because we actually we were thinking Mona Lisa, we were thinking that picture also, and then I said, at least we're not doing the Mona Lisa or the girl with the pearl earring because they're so overdone,
Yeah.
and so it's
Starry
just
Night
funny.
definitely isn't overdone.
But I also said you're supposed to do overdone ones because it's recognizable. You guys will do great.
People can relate to this. Like people like
Yeah.
famous things.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're gonna dress you up like her.
Okay.
And by
So you
that,
gotta get
basically.
the exact eyes.
You know, she's pretty pale and like
Oh, we brought makeup. I'm just kidding.
We have an idea for
I'm a little
the
more
face. It's gonna be different.
ethnic looking than her.
We can keep that part a surprise.
Okay.
Do we have a pearl earring?
You're not
for
gonna
her?
give me a
We're gonna
unibrow.
Photoshop
You're not gonna
Okay.
turn me
You can
into
honestly
Frida
just-
Kahlo with a
No, we
unibrow.
talked about it and we thought you already did that
That's
for
actually so
Halloween.
funny.
and-
Yeah. We were like, I brought the Frida Kahlo book, and I was like, maybe we should paint this. Frida Kahlo.
Okay, so just to give Art Club a little background, or on creating your own sources, because that's what you guys are doing. Is you're creating your own sources. You can use a really nice camera like this one, or You can use an iPhone or I suppose a Samsung if that's your thing. And anyway, but you want lighting. You want a light source. And the cool thing about taking your own photos is you can control the light source. You can control exactly how the image is used. And you're going to do a different background and you're going to use Pixelmate or something like that. It's a good idea to use a solid. You don't have to necessarily use a green screen, although there's great because we already, we had one. But you can use a white sheet, a black sheet, and then that way it's easy to magic erase what's behind you.
Yeah, and the key there is you want to have the contrast between whatever you're wearing. So if you're wearing black, obviously you don't want to have a black sheet. But,
right, right, exactly. But typically I'm not going to wear that color, so. Okay, and so lighting is important. It's more flattering if the lighting is above your head. It's going to be more flattering than down below. And if you're going for traditional lighting, Rembrandt lighting, where you can kind of get that triangle on the cheek. Do I have a triangle yet?
No.
Yeah.
There. Okay, so see, I have a triangle on my cheek now. And so that's called Rembrandt lighting. Are you guys doing Rembrandt?
We almost did.
Where's the?
We're doing
you have the-
Premiere
It's
and a few others that
Yeah, we're just recreating this.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't
Okay.
need to know anything else.
So,
Honestly, the lighting should probably be a little bit softer.
yeah, do you
Let
want
me
to fix
see.
that?
I mean,
I think it should be a little bit more this way.
It's like almost Rembrandt, but like here, if you
What
tilt
if
your
we do
face
like
this
more
way,
dramatic,
it's like that,
not
and then
like
she
that.
like
I
sort
think
of
you're right,
like.
actually, for
what
what
are
we're
you saying?
doing, we don't even need it to look like that. Because
the lighting.
her face is going to be totally different.
Oh yeah, the
Kinda
lighting
get more
doesn't matter. It's
dramatic.
more just the expression and the turning.
We
that
need
we
just
need.
lines, yeah.
So the lighting is probably fine, just how it is.
It's pretty dramatic now, so it's good.
So if you can try to like mirror that expression with your mouth slightly open and like turn.
okay,
slightly open.
Turn more.
Kate, I need selfie lessons.
But we need the light fully. I think we need the light completely on her. Like I think she needs to be completely illuminated.
But
Like
turn more, because she's basically
Okay,
turned around.
turn which way? This way?
Yeah, more.
Let's fix her hair.
She's basically like this. The shoulder
Start
is like
first, and then like
more, just a little bit more.
ponytail.
Yeah, she's like looking over.
Okay, so can you hold this? Do you want to? We can put that around.
But we should paint.
Don't make me look like a babushka.
Babushka Elli.
Well, that's what it is. No, Dimitra, that is not how it goes.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, the other way. You're right. This way.
You were joking.
Okay.
I think
Dimitra,
I think you
wanna
need
do
somebody
it?
else.
You want to do it.
So I need.
Kate, do you want to do the white one? If you need
Yeah.
a ponytail, I got one.
Maybe we should. I have no idea how to do it.
it just needs to cover. It needs to. Go
I'm just trying to capture the moment.
like that, like a collar, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, definitely. Okay,
Just to
her
look
ear,
like a-
her
like a
ear's
jacket or
covered
something.
except for, can we take off your earring? Because we don't want it
Yeah,
to
that's
interfere.
wrong.
Can you take it off?
That's wrong.
Yeah, but then you can just replace it with a pearl one, but you at
No.
least see.
It's kind of super in the way.
Maybe we should first.
I don't know how to
take
take
this
that
one
off.
and then like cover.
How are we gonna emulate those like wrinkles
take
on
it
her
off?
head right there?
We'll just.
I think you guys are going overboard. You got to be able to make some of this stuff up.
Yeah,
Never
we will.
settle.
We
Dimitra,
will,
wait,
but-
just wait a minute.
What if we just take photo of her and then we Photoshop her face?
Oh,
could
that's
do
good.
that.
Just put the
But
green
let's
screen.
just do this for fun, and then we'll. You can do that later.
Okay, but
This is kind of realistic.
This looks like I nailed it. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, this actually looks just like it.
Okay, but what
You
is
did
her ear
good.
like? Oh, just like that.
It looks pretty
Yeah,
cool.
actually, it's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. You can fix.
Hey, the colors are like
Yeah.
really similar too.
And actually, you should remove your eyelashes.
That's what I was saying.
They're too
Your,
big.
your face, Mama, your face. You have to be slightly this way. Yes, like that.
And
Yeah,
eyebrows.
just like that.
Elli, and eyebrows. We should cover.
Yeah, and your mouth
No, but
slightly
her
open.
head
Guys,
shouldn't be angled so
this
much.
is a good shot.
Yes,
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, but slightly more
But
towards
the
us. Slightly.
eyelashes really
Yes.
Here,
Just
Kate,
like
can you stand over here so that I can get the
Can you
picture?
please take the eyelashes off?
No. We can.
It's her. We
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
paint Her. No, look
Not
over
scared.
here. Look at my finger.
Not scared.
Yes, right
Like
there. Right here.
She's more
Take the
relaxed.
picture. She's looking at my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and also it's more directly at the camera.
Yeah.
She's
just like
looking
this.
directly at the
right
camera.
Here.
No, at the camera.
No, at the camera. Look at her eyes.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
She's
at
looking
the
at
camera.
you.
Then she needs to be more that way. Yeah, and then looking at us. Then the
camera.
Just like that. That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
At the camera.
Okay.
But what about
At the
is
camera.
her neck right?
Don't move at all.
I think it should be a little bit open. Like your neck should be slightly open.
What is that?
We gotta fix
Don't-
the scarf.
Yeah, like this.
That's good.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Her eyes.
Maybe you shouldn't
She
use
blinked right
flashlights.
then.
Take off the flash.
Yeah.
Oh my
Man,
gosh, this
iPhone
is
good.
Look,
Seems like you've looked at this painting a lot.
Okay, let me see.
perfect. She seriously looks just like it.
Yeah. Okay, let's put it side
And
by
I think
side.
like with the phone, it has like
Wait, let me
more-
look at the angle of the. It's basically
Try to
head
smile
on.
a little bit, just a barely a smile. Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit the head.
She's like-
corners.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one out of those. That's good.
Okay, let's look at it side by side. Oh, there.
Oh
it is.
yeah,
Whoa.
that's good.
Do I get to
We
see?
did good.
Actually, I think that one's the best.
This one. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this one's the best, even better than the last one we took.
Yeah.
I'm a little
Yeah.
tanner.
Just a little
It's
bit.
okay. It's okay.
Okay,
Um,
so is that good, guys?
We
Are you
can
happy with that?
overexpose.
Can I
you.
take this off yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot to say something that's really important when you're taking your own pictures with models. It's good to pick people that are a little bit confident and have a good self-image, and that can be a little bit of an actress or an actor. Wouldn't you say, Dimitra, it's really important?
Definitely, yeah.
And you have to be willing to be bossy. So you're like the director of a movie and you're telling people, you're telling your model exactly how, just like they did. So they were telling me exactly how to do it. And then I felt reassured because we were like, yeah, that looks just like it. And oh, that's good. And so then I kind of got involved and wanted to try, even though they're my competitors. So it's good to be bossy like that and confident and reassure your model.
Yep.
And try to get them to be acting.
Okay, so Dimitra, here is our idea. We are going to paint you like Lady Liberty. So you're going to be holding a flag.
You're gonna paint me naked though?
No, it's not going to be you. You're just going to have your
Just my
head.
face?
Yeah, it's just going to be your head.
All right.
Yeah, so we need to put your hair up in a bun and position your face tilting to the left.
We're gonna not need your arm. All we're going
Just
to
my face?
use is basically your neck. We're just gonna
Okay.
Yeah.
cut this part out and then
So
put it right
tilt
there.
your head
And I'm gonna.
this way, a little bit down, and a little bit like this way. More
Maybe you
that way.
should go over to the light so we
Yeah.
can see if it's
no,
bright
a
enough.
little bit.
Can
Only
you?
if they tell me to.
Where should my eyes be looking?
Your eyes should be looking down,
Down.
like over there.
I was told to always be in the
Let's see. So maybe tilt your head up a little bit. Yeah.
No
Okay.
smiling. I'm taking it.
Okay, so that's perfect.
Should I have any expression on my face?
Wait a second. I don't know if it's that much of a profile. No, Dimitri, your head is turned
Stand up.
a lot. Yeah.
Put your arm
Her
out.
other eye isn't noticeable though. Her
Okay,
nose
well,
doesn't
we're
come
not
in.
gonna have. This looks way
Left
Where
arm
should
up.
I be looking?
like where you're looking right now.
Put your
Oh,
left arm
actually,
up.
it's like
supposed to be looking
slightly,
down.
like a little bit down. Yeah. And from the,
Yeah.
from the photo like this. Hold this, Dina, like this.
Power.
She doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to put her
otherwise
arm
it's
up.
gonna make a shadow.
Yeah.
Tilt your chin just slightly down.
And
just
don't
like-
smile. You have to look look with your mouth.
Here,
mouth
why don't you
little
look
bit.
a little bit at her face?
Her mouth is slightly open
Like
and
this?
not smiling, like kind of serious.
Okay. And she has like a really powerful, like,
Stern,
yeah.
confident.
She just destroyed 10 humans.
Perfect. That's really good.
Slightly.
Just destroyed 10 humans.
Teddy, stop making her laugh. You're making it hard.
Okay, Okay, you just have to be. You're too much of a profile. Like slightly more like this. Okay, there.
Yeah. Wait a second. Her nose doesn't have a shadow.
Yeah.
Her light's supposed. The light's supposed to be here.
I'm just gonna
Okay, energy
freeze.
level 7.
Her nose barely has any shadow at
So
all.
then, Dino, we don't need to make it
Like
exact.
that?
That's good.
Yeah, that's
good.
perfect.
Turn
Really,
your
really
head
perfect.
just slightly more toward. Yeah. Okay. The way that you see her face close up is a lot like this. Yeah. So then all we're gonna do is
Wow.
cut this and put it like this.
Yeah.
I think that could work actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks good.
Yeah. Or something like that. Oh, we could. This one's a PNG right here.
I really like our team. I think we have a good combination of skill levels, and I think that it's really cool to have my dad because he is a super professional. He's been doing it for like all his life. And then Dino also, I really like respect his skills with realism. That will come in handy because I can do realism, but I don't really like doing it. So I'm excited for having just this team. It's a good team.
I'm very excited to work with my dad, though. He is very, very quirky. His artwork is very loose and funny and abstract, which I really, really admire. And I think it'll work out just fine. I have a really good feeling about this.
Jeez. Yeah, we're so much better.
When Dimitra and Elli, when they were choosing their team, to be honest, like I didn't know in which team I wanted to be more because I feel like they're like very different. And Elli, she's like
paint
so
over it.
bold and direct, and Dimitra, she's like more like sweet and nice. So I didn't know like this. I think it's like kind of like good to have like both of these.
At first, I sort of had some kind of like flashbacks from when I was in school and we had like PE teams, and when I was in those situations, I was always picked last, so it felt good to be picked sort of in the beginning, like that my mom wanted me to be on her team, but you know, I got picked first for the other team, and I'm really happy with like the team that I got to be a part of because I feel like it's gonna go really good, just really smooth.
After hearing Dino and Dahlia argue, I am just like pretty happy with my team.
No. So my team is falling apart. They don't like their sources and they've given up. And so I gotta like give them all a pep talk, and I'm gonna go talk to them and see if we can.
I did not hear the arguing going on in here. I was doing some business. But I'm very concerned that my son and daughter will have some kind of unknown feud.
Instead of
Let's
Klimt.
A stripe of stars.
No.
A stripe,
And then we do Klimt.
a wave of stars.
guys, let's try.
Just a wave. As a father or as a part of that team, I am going to do my best to make it work.
No, Daddy, we're not doing that. That's not.
Got baby right now.
I don't know why I did what I did. It was very stupid, and so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I can somehow get these guys to like shape up and be nice to each other, and you know, I guess I'm gonna have to like do lots of pep talks, and you know, it'll be challenging for me. Okay, you guys. You got one.
I just don't want to have one of the masters be this complete realism artist. He wants to have this like pre-Raphaelite time period or like extreme levels of realism mixed in, and I think to have that as a master, it's gonna take too long and too much time.
John, have you just like given up?
No, I'm going back to work.
I think you guys need to like pull together and like just talk and get some ideas together. And you have multiple portraits now that you can work with.
Well, there was a bit of a drama. We were choosing our artists, and she was thinking, Dino, that's gonna take too long. Like, it's super detailed. His artwork is like, takes a really long time and it's gonna count against us basically. And I was telling her that in order to have a successful collaboration, you need to be open and to communicate your ideas.
I feel like the source that you made on your phone is the best one.
It's not Dimitra.
Yeah, but
No,
I think that works. That's a cool painting.
I don't really
I would
like
want
that one.
painting.
What I like this one though. I think it's really cool.
I agree, that's a nice
But
one.
also it's like more open-ended. Like it could be more open-ended.
And you know who made all these?
The three of them, honestly, the three of them are like all, now that I think about it, super difficult to work with. Okay, so we are gonna look at sources now of what the team's made, and this is your team, and there's two sources here.
Yep. So we're kind of we're looking at this one more for you on how to paint you.
Okay.
And we decided on the artist Vermeer. So we modeled you as the girl with the pearl earring.
Yeah.
And then what you didn't know is we're doing Andy Warhol and Basquiat. So actually we decided last minute to collage you on there because that's what Andy Warhol actually does. So.
And now nobody has to actually know how to paint.
Well, the whole painting is going to be painted, and I think that collage is a really smart move for us. It saved us a lot of time, and it's used in a lot of fine art pieces. Tons of artists use collage as fine art. So I think it's a really creative move that we're doing, and it's very authentic to Andy Warhol because he actually painted and drew on top of photographs.
Of course, like I collage all the time, and I'm just kidding around. I think it's totally valid. Yeah, it looks really cool.
All right, let's look at yours. Your teams.
Well, I think they did an amazing job. I mean, it was definitely
Rough start.
a little bit of a battle of wills because my team has very amazing, exceptional artists. Not like your team doesn't, of course, they're all great, but they definitely have strong opinions, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's just when you get three of them together,
Yeah,
it
can
is.
clash.
Well, yeah, it's like, but I think they came up with something really good. So, what do you think?
It's super cool. So they did Van Gogh, and then who's the artist who painted this painting?
Delacroix.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. He's French. Oh, look. Remember when we got that at the Louvre?
Yeah, that's super cool.
Okay, so I think it's super cool, and I know they were having a little bit of hard time getting like the proportions of the face, but I think they did a really good job on that, and I think there's a surprise that's going in there.
I'm curious what this doodles
And
mean.
the other thing that's very interesting is that Dahlia and Freezy are very free-flowing with sources. They don't kind of stay married to the source. They
So it probably
make
looks
things
much
up.
different than this.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what it'll come out like because they're very, you know. And then this is another source I got.
Oh.
So I think they put their.
Oh, geez.
You want to be sure to put your paper in the printer right side up. Otherwise, this is what happens. You end up with something abstract.
I would say that they should probably, when they're painting, focus more on klimt and make this a little, stand out more because it's hard to tell that is.
Well,
klimt.
that's an artist that Dahlia really likes, so I'm sure
Okay.
that will be in there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine not. So, I would like to see the colors a little more intense too. Like to me, this is kind of pastel. I think more intense colors would be great.
I agree.
Van Gogh had like really intense colors. So.
Well, I'm so excited to see how these paintings turn out, and I think my team is definitely gonna win.
I don't know, Dimitra, my team is pretty kick butt and they got some really good skills and they are pretty fierce, and I saw they had a nice breakfast this morning, so I think you should be worried, honestly.
I don't feel worried.
Yeah, and usually how it goes, good day before, bad day the next, you know, so.
I don't accept that. Nope.
Well, we'll see.
Okay guys, so remember that today you only have 3 hours to complete your paintings, and it's non-stop. We're not going to take any breaks. So the timer will be set for 3 hours, and you guys can use whatever materials you want. And I would just keep in mind, like, thinking about drying time, and if you're going to collage stuff, to just, you know, not go too thick, and that's my advice.
And the collaboration, they're free to.
Oh yeah. And with your collaborations, you guys are free to paint on it in any ways you want. It doesn't have to be one person at a time. You can paint all at the same time. It's really up to you guys. We wanted to leave that open-ended, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's a good thing that we have 3 people for taking breaks, you know?
Yeah. And also, I just want to give you guys some sort of last-minute advice on collaboration. So, you know, Freezy and I have been collaborating for years, and so we have a lot of experience about collaboration. And what you want to think about is each other's strengths and trust each other, because all of you are very talented and have a lot of skills already. And you want to draw on your strengths and just really trust each other. And if something you did gets painted over, you just have to let that go and don't stay married to it. And what always got us through, because I would start a painting and he would finish it, and a lot of the things I put in there got painted out, I had to always look at the whole, like the final picture being better than my small little parts that I would put in there. So you want to look at, like, the big picture is more important. Isn't that a saying? The big picture is more important than its parts, is greater than its smaller parts. It's a saying, I'm sure. Somebody famous said that. Okay, so I am setting the timer for 3 hours, and we will not stop it even for 1 second, no matter what. And it starts 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay, guys, let's start with this collage here. I got this. Okay. Yeah.
You know, we're waiting for the painting to be sprayed. We're not squirting it out yet. We have to do pens and. So it looks like their drawing got kind of smudged. He sprayed it with something else and it's still.
So for you guys, if you turn on the grid on your phone, I hope you can see this, then you can check out the proportions of what you're doing and make sure that it has a good composition. So you want to have it in one of these corners right here.
It's gonna tear pretty easily. Sorry.
It's okay. It's not the thinnest of papers. It's archival. Should we tear the bottom at all, or just leave it?
I think we should.
Yeah.
That does it.
But then, like,
Oh,
sort of-
and this area.
Dino, you could paint over it.
Yeah.
I want to stain it brown.
Not yet. We're doing mark making and then you're staining it.
Oh, staining and rub out. And then mark making.
You stain her and rub her out. Then we're doing washes and you're staining it.
The brown for the figure. I can't do anything at all. The marks won't matter.
Could you come here?
Okay, thank you.
I was worried about this happening, that he wants to take.
I want to stain it. I want to stain
We need
it.
to do mark making and
You're
then.
doing mark making.
You're gonna stain over the marks.
Yeah. I think they chose a difficult subject matter, and I think that they struggled making their source, but in the end they all settled on the source that they all liked, and I know Dahlia was pretty excited about it, maybe the most.
So I think like my suggestion, like how we can start, is like to cover background black, and then to make like whole background like with these drawings.
Yeah.
And then make like this area like this creamy white, so we can see in some areas like through like drawings before.
They trusted each other, and I think that's a major key when collaborating with people. You have to trust the people you work with, utilizing their strengths.
Except I'm trying to draw an intricate face, so it's great.
I might have let things that people said to me take too much a hold on my mood.
That's funny.
Why is that so funny?
Because you're supposed to take a picture of her, but
We did take a picture of her, and we have a picture of her in the painting. Wow, the ink on that's really good. I was worried it might run or something.
this side it's not quite sticking down.
I would maybe go down that far. If you want to do pens, you can do pens, but yeah, you can get started. I was just thinking she really needs a stain because she needs to be realistic. The background can be loose, like look.
Oh, am I interrupting the shot?
Dina is working hard.
Kate is great moral support.
Guys, you can do it! You're so strong!
Dino is just, he's an oil painter, so. You're good at that, Daphne.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Daphne to it because I'm probably undoing what she's doing.
Make it
I'm just making it worse. I think our team just gelled so well together. Everybody was just like on the same page.
Good job, guys. Looks so good.
Good 9 to 5. Go to college. Get a
We're ahead
job.
of schedule. Keep it going, guys.
Way to have a schedule. Way to go. You get the trophy.
Dino was really positive. Dino made us more happy because he was telling us all kinds of nice things the whole time.
Our personalities are all very, intense and strong, and we have lots of opinions. So it was like a little bit difficult, but I just tried to keep a good attitude and just stay calm.
I'm staying in now. Here's your pick. I'm putting it over here.
Why are you so sad?
I'm not sad. I'm trying to get some brown in here.
There's this
Listen,
really good
you're
brown.
darker.
Look right here. There's this brown right here. Do you see this? What?
Weird.
Something is wrong with his attitude. He's
No, my attitude's good.
Die, don't.
Look, you just did
Nothing-
90.
nothing's wrong,
You did
nothing's wrong.
90%. I'm going in for my 10%. And I'm allowed to have 10% in the sharing.
Everything's fine.
Please have a moment of your time. I'm gonna stain into it now with browns and I'm gonna wipe away. Colors are gonna go.
Good, that's a good idea, yeah.
Colors are gonna go on.
That's a great idea.
I'm about to do it. I just need a little.
You guys need anything from me? I'm happy.
First challenge, running with a bucket of water.
A picture fell on the ground that looks important. I don't know what it
no.
is.
That's the smudge version.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty much dry.
I'm not trying to paint all of it. I'm gonna let you go now. I'm just getting in, making sure all of the white is covered because we don't want to have the white showing. It looked like those were her eyes.
That was really funny. But no, it looks good. It's going good. I was just from afar, it looked really good.
My first question to the entire organization here was, on a space, how would you have artists in a certain set of time working on the same painting? Would they each get a little set time to work on it? But I was not given that information.
Yeah, we could just do thick brush strokes, Daphne, and cover it up. Okay, all right. Shall I?
I just feel like we put a lot of work into it and we just got along. I feel like we all wanted to get along, so it just went smoothly.
I think we did a really amazing job with respecting each other's opinions and giving everyone's like each other space, and we were united.
Say if you're going this way, and you roll out, the big ones here.
Yes, only the big ones that match. Oopsie.
You know?
Yeah. I hope that we don't just stand this up and then the whole thing fills off.
It'll make it bubble.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly almost dry already.
I was worried for a second because it seemed like it was getting a little thick.
I need darker.
Dino, Daddy knows what he's doing. Just
I need
remember to trust.
Vibrant's coming next time.
Here, look. Right
You
here.
can do it, but this is for the staining. This is for under the colors. The vibrant colors are coming next. You can totally do them yourself.
Well, we do
Take a
them
second to
together.
dry.
Doing it together.
But if you want me to do my part, I'm trying my best right now to get the brown, the meat of the body.
So it looks like they're doing a pretty good job so far. I've noticed though that Freezy's been painting the whole time, and the other two are just kind of standing on the sides. So now it looks like they all want to paint at the same time, which will be interesting.
It's going well.
If you guys would just cooperate.
If I were to give them some advice, I think, I mean, they're probably going light to dark with transparents, but I would put some more rich colors on there.
Hopefully the mic's getting this. A little bit thick over there. Here, yeah, let's go a little bit thinner, Kate.
Okay.
Make sure to paint the sides. Oh, goodness. No. Just keep going.
The frivolity of it all. The frivolity of the frail material coming over the milk.
That purple melting into that. That's super beautiful. Is that you?
So,
Blue steamy.
what I want to do is, with the Klimt, I want it to be the reddish.
Yeah, he always has gold like that. Oh, we need to put gold leaf in soon.
No, not really.
It has to be on the acrylic stage,
No,
Dottie.
it's fine.
Wait, trust me, once this
We're doing
dries.
the golden style. The gold
Oh yeah,
brush.
liquid gold. Okay.
The gold brushy style.
Okay.
Dry it. Dry that. That's my thought process. Whoops.
Yeah, this is going to be a really cool painting. I can already tell. And if it's not, for whatever strange reason, finished by the end, we should definitely finish it, because it'll be really cool.
Well, don't you dare say that. Not on my team, you don't say that. Oh, you don't?
I mean, look how far we came in just in the first 30 minutes.
I studied some Cesar Santos. We're going ahead. Come on.
Hey, Daddy, would you mind putting just like smoothing that out? Because it's like there's a white thing in there.
That's because it's.
No, you just smooth it out.
No, that's an arm. That's an arm.
Just right here.
Dino, you need to
No,
just dry
I like
it
that.
and don't say
We're
anything.
going on
This is
top of it.
Daddy's
We're going on
job.
top of it.
Dino,
It goes on top. Is it dry outside?
Yeah, it's see.
No. Taking it outside.
No. I'm painting on it still. Hold on. I'm painting on it. Hold on 1 second.
He doesn't.
Dino, you need to let Daddy.
Taking it.
Dino, don't put dark green yet.
All these drip.
That's an oil, Dino.
But I was just gonna put like a little bit, just for shadows.
This has to go in the sun. We're gonna put more. We're putting more.
Just waste a little bit of paint, but
No time's wasted.
We're definitely ahead of them. So.
Looks like they're having a little bit of a late start, and last I saw the piece, they were just collaging it down, having trouble with those wrinkles that happens on a large collage piece. And of course, you want to get all those wrinkles out. We'll see how well they did with that. I know it's pretty tricky. Collage is a lot harder than it looks. And, you know, after 30 minutes, they don't have too much to show for it. You know, they got 2.5 hours left now. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, finally it's coming back. Okay, so you guys painted it black. And looks like a finished piece, all right.
We're done.
maybe what if we do like drawing first, then red?
Well, what I was thinking is we could have two people drawing and one person doing the red. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do the red?
Because maybe like
just draw some scribbles. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it would be good if we would have like some drawing like underneath red.
Oh, so that it's like, yeah, but are you gonna do, I think she's gonna do a solid block. We could just do some white drawing on the red. Yeah.
How you revolution? Okay, yeah. It's not.
Okay, maybe we should look at this a little bit too. And we can get some more inspiration for these like random weird dot line X squares. Yeah. Yeah.
It's super
good
fun
to use
to
the
do.
white.
A variety of size stuff too.
Maybe you want to color that in. I don't know. Yeah, no, just inside the blue.
I don't like what you did to the skin. I don't like that. It's yucky.
Well, you can fix it if you don't like what we're doing.
It's yucky.
I don't look at what
the
you did
source.
and say that's yucky.
Put the source back on the wall so we can all see the source. Don't get mad. It needs to.
See the source.
I meant the arm. I'm not talking about the whole thing.
Maybe you should paint, John, instead of criticizing.
Yeah, I will. It's hard to get in. Not much space. I'm going to do it.
How did you guys get those ideas for like all the words that you're doing?
Literally just right brain. I don't know.
Really?
I looked at like he said volume and I put volume louder. And then that's the last thing. Actually no, so he does like he did this thing where he goes like art and then he did rat, tar, and then he has like tar town and stuff. So instead of that I did art, heart, smart. I don't know. But then I crossed out the heart or the HE in heart and the SM and smart, so it's just art.
Cool. That looks so good, what you're doing, Daphne.
I'm waiting for you guys to do it. You complain while you're painting and you complain while you're not painting. So just
What complaint did I have? I said I want to put my couple of dabs of acrylic. That's not a complaint.
I would get a big brush and put lots of transparency and fill the white.
Ellie, do you like your eyelashes? Oh, I just put like green, like went like this, jagged.
The final, don't use tiny brushes, Daddy.
Dino, let him do whatever he wants.
This was my personal stuff was taken away 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy, don't hold on to brushes, Mom already said that.
This is running.
Hey, Dino, hold those first out.
If I'm gonna do the oil, I have to have the base of what I want.
Daddy, I don't mean to control you, but you shouldn't be using such a small brush. You need to still work on the bigger areas. Spending time on the tiny stuff. It's really.
Dino, he's not disturbing you. Let him do whatever he wants. Let's just focus.
You guys are doing great. You're gonna have plenty of time to refine stuff.
Mama, can you please tell us how great we're doing?
I think your painting looks good, Dahlia.
Stop. No, Dimitra. I think we're really messing up with our teamwork, and no one is. I think we don't have very much of a plan, and that's what's making it really difficult.
Okay, well, it's hard to, give you input when you guys just don't trust me.
I totally trust you. I didn't say anything about your advice that wasn't.
So I've been saying for 30 minutes to put in darks, and all I see are light colors.
Blend what?
Like this line from far away doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, we're gonna paint.
Okay, all right.
I was just kind of mapping it out.
All right, cool.
I don't really know how to paint like Van Gogh, and I've been saying like.
It's like directional mark making with brushes.
Oh, Dahlia, that looks good. I love the purple drips.
I feel like the green is not working. I need to. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oil over the top, dark to light.
Okay. It's just a little thick. So.
I was gonna do browns, but I can't now.
Guys, we have 2 hours, and I feel like we're finished. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I got some Charvin paint here. I'm gonna squirt that Charvin out. I love Charvin.
Are you putting more paint or no?
We're putting darks so that we can put highlights on top. She said we need, but don't. It's okay. We need to do it in the sky. I just put a bunch of dark blue, like all there and there. I'm just mad because I don't feel. Whatever, I'm not gonna say it.
Wait.
Dino, we need to put it to dry. He's already squirting out oils.
What? I had to put more green over the gradient, or else it was gonna be bad.
Dimitra, we are putting in the darks as we're told.
The only thing is this small, I don't know, I came too close, I think, right there. Yeah, all right. It definitely gives her a more form-fit face.
Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do when it's hot and dry, I'm gonna brush a thin coat, just thin. I won't even notice. On the acrylic,
it's fine. Do it.
which sinks in.
But Daddy, you're off in here. Daddy, listen, you need to really relax right now. Listen, right now, when it comes back in, you're gonna work on it, just you, and do all kinds of stuff. Okay?
Yes.
Then after that, I'm gonna add in, you can work on Van Gogh and whatever else you just said with the liquid. Then I'm gonna do some klimt things, and then Dino's gonna do refinement. We need to work smarter.
We have some 30, 20, 30, I need.
Okay, I don't know, hopefully you just...
I think Dino should be tiny face.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to make it look...
He can do tiny face while Daddy does this thing.
No, well, Daddy really likes to have space. He really doesn't like it when we're under him.
You don't have time for that much.
Do you want me to paint?
Well, that's why I'm trying to say we have to work smarter with at least having elements of everything in there. Like, if he's fine with it, then Dino should go on top and do the face. But it seems like he gets really grumpy when we're all on there together.
Yeah, his mental attitude is pretty
I am having a good mental attitude. If you want me to paint, I'm gonna paint. I didn't
Daddy,
complain.
switch all of it to your hilarious, joking
You
self.
think you're saying these things, but I'm not doing those things.
They're winning because of how much they're super excited and happy.
I am not doing anything to steer you guys. I let you do it all. I'm trying to get in. I'm having fun.
Just start to have more jokes, and you're gonna do a lot right now.
Speak positive.
Let me say another thing. They took the two artists that I have been working on that style for years to get to that point. So, this happens to be very funny.
Take it as a challenge too. Try these ones.
I want this one to be the best in the world. I want it to. So believe me, I want to. With the things I'm hearing from you guys about myself, I don't believe those things. I'm not agreeing with those. So everything you just said, just take it all back and erase it, because that's not really me.
Honestly, just as an observer, I think that John probably was, today anyway, the one with the worst attitude. I think he was making lots of comments, and he wanted it a certain way, and he wanted to kind of like take over and control it all, and I don't know, I think that kind of made things difficult.
Where's water bottle?
I'm gonna say it over here. Are you guys hungry? I'm a little bit hungry, I think. I'll go. Let's go get some snacks. Come on.
Oh, this is all warm. That's warm. That's warm.
Okay.
This is warm. That's warm.
Dino,
No, that's cool.
at least they're all in one line. It doesn't matter if they're warm or cool. It's okay if they're warm.
This is all warm. Oh no, that's not.
Well, you were the one who put them out, so you mixed them up.
We had this whole story together, so it was basically kind of an emotional war the whole time, and we were very, I don't know why we were holding on like so tightly to everything about the painting.
I think with your, I think Kate with the tan, I think if you had it more integrate, like maybe the red needs to come over it, because it's kind of like this triangle here.
Yeah.
And it, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay.
Right over. This pink looks so cool. It's like glowing. Yeah.
put this one down yet?
Yes, I put these all down.
Oh wait, where'd you put this one? This one or this one?
This one.
Dino. I need a little more liquid.
Dino, if he needs liquid.
Pass me my can. It's over here.
Okay. Make sure to pay attention to them because Mama doesn't always organize them exactly. There. Oh, did you want me to pour it? You got it? Okay.
Can you move those over on the cart?
These?
No, I'm using those.
Those.
Yeah.
But you didn't put out ready.
Are these yours, Dino?
No. So I don't forget about the liquid gold.
Well, we can't do that until like the very end, probably.
I'm just, yeah.
We have to really work on the elements of Dimitra, like her face and the flag. Dino, you're going to oils now?
Yeah.
Dino, I'm going to work right below you because we don't have a lot of time to...
Where's the source?
That's cool. Okay. We have 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Is that white acrylic, white oil behind her? Is that white oil?
No, that's acrylic.
Nice. I like that white. Look at this. A stain right in there, real thin.
I did that.
Real thin.
It makes it look really antique.
We can always add orange later.
Yeah, I'm just saying mix it in with the red so it's not orange. We need to, really important, we need to make it look like Dimitra, work on the flag, and do rainbow.
What?
I'm doing that right now.
Are we gonna glaze her lips, you think? I was thinking fluorescent red. Just lightly. No, just the lips.
I'm supposed to focus on Dimitra and...
What?
Like, shouldn't you focus on Dimitra and I focus on...
Van Gogh, I just got my stuff ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take a peek.
Kate, Daphne, and I, we all were really compromising and just like able to let go of things. Like if like Daphne was like, you know, that red circle or that red outline around the eyebrow doesn't really look good, I was like, whatever, you know, you can just get rid of it.
That is the only thing.
Whatever you thought about me in the past,
we're good at teamwork.
that's all fake, okay?
We need to prove
wasn't real.
we're good at teamwork, and that's what's really important.
I'm with the team, with the dream, with the teamwork, okay? From the start, the ideas were really well thought of and planned out. During the process, it was very difficult because of the close quarters.
Can I just do that and then you...
I just started, and I'll go over there to Dimitra. I'll just do her the whole time. But I just
I'm really
started.
having a...
What are you having, a moment?
I'm just having a little bit of a hard time getting your skin tones right. It'd be best, I think, if you went over there and did her.
What?
I think you should.
So where's the source for the body and the
right
figure?
here.
Where can we keep it so I don't move it around? Can we keep it?
You guys have 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Thanks for the reminder. Somebody.
We just switched.
He worked on the face for the past 1 hour, so I'd like you to just think of what you want to think. Pleasant thoughts. I like that sound. Thanks for doing it.
Okay guys, I'm gonna work on the face, so I'm gonna have to work really detailed like this, okay? So you can't have a lot of bumps.
What I suggest is that we let each other have like 10 minutes.
I agree, but right now we have to
I don't
get a
care
few
about the
things.
time. I don't care. It's what I can't see is I can't do a single brush mark.
I know it's really difficult, but we have to work like fast and not.
And that's what I'm doing to the best of my ability.
We're all trying.
And I don't care what anybody says to me. I'm not being bad attitude at all. I'm not. I'm trying my hardest.
You're not doing it like in an extreme amount. You just need to be more.
I don't know what you're saying right now. I'm like on the edge of.
Eddie, maybe if you stop talking, it'll be better for your to get into your right brain.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stop right now. I can't talk to you right now, Ellie. I'm trying to focus. No, you can't. You already have talked to me twice, 3 times. And what I heard deeply disturbed me. So I don't accept it and I'm not believing it. I'm focusing fully right now on this. Guys, can we please put it on a tabletop? I can't get in. Do you see the space in between the 2 figures? I want to stand in there and paint. You're telling me all this attitude stuff, it's not real. I want to, I love it. I want my time to be used. I want to put it on a tabletop and let us all work on it together. Is that okay with you?
And not expect it to be perfect and ideal.
That pink Daphne really adds a lot. I like that. It was missing that.
Like if we did the yellow, like a yellow crown, and then did like the crayon, like in acrylic, and then the crayon on top.
Can you scoot over a little bit?
Do you know, I'm painting on her face. I need to be right here. This is exactly where I need to stand in order to paint on her face.
It's time to kill children.
It's like a perfect spot to do, to do
More roller.
No, doodles.
Where it looks really good is in the white section where you did the roller. You see power.
Yeah, I love
class,
that.
And then the roller. That's the right look.
It's classical.
I don't even know what's gonna happen
Hey Dino,
for
it's
us.
really important that flag looks
Like a flag.
looks like a flag. It's probably the most important part of the painting. And I think you might have lost one of your team members, so
I was thinking of maybe.
it's pretty much up to you to make that work.
I think that our team could have definitely done better on communication and cooperation. I feel like I don't want to have that a painting.
Tino, just do it, please. We need
Yeah,
it.
you're out of time for that. You just get the source and make it work.
Okay.
Oh, is it the flag?
It's like one of those like things that you hold up to your, yeah.
I'm feeling really good about our process and our team, and we didn't fight, and if someone had some ideas, we just offered this and we discussed all together.
I'm really glad that we chose what we chose because it just went by really fast and it was super fun. The whole time we were all 3 just like having so much fun.
Guys, could we please put this on the tabletop so I can get to that area?
Daddy, we don't even have a table in here that we could put it on.
I have a tabletop that's really big right here.
I don't think having a tabletop is gonna help anyone except you because I don't know how to paint a giant painting on the table. You need to just put work into it. It's not really like about that. It would be one thing if we had an attitude for a little bit, but to have this kind of attitude the whole time, we're definitely not gonna.
What attitude are you talking about? A person having one? Are you talking about me having an attitude?
All of us maybe. Like it made us look really bad.
I think it just happened so naturally. Like all the people that I had on my team, what artist they most loved and like what master they chose, it just seemed to fit naturally together. So I think that was like kind of a happy accident.
Good job, Dino. Yeah, and it folds in the back.
What?
It folds in the back.
But it looked like the sky, so can we make this a different color?
No. What are you doing?
Because this is where it goes over the top and it's connected.
So do this then.
No, that's the stick. That's the stick.
Continue it.
Hey, guys. Can you put a shooting star in there somewhere? Because it's like a little ode to her.
This isn't an ode to her.
No, they put my painting running the distance in their painting, so. No, don't do that. Please don't copy us. I'm not copying you.
But if they copy us, it makes us look better.
It's stealing like an artist.
Exactly.
Guys, I think this looks really good. I think the Van Gogh sections look amazing, just like Van Gogh. I think that the figure looks great. I love the brushstrokes. The face looks a lot like Dimitra. You might want to soften the hairline just a little bit by the forehead where it's dark.
Yeah.
And then I think you're just now working on the klimped part on the bottom, so that'll come together. The flag, I think maybe is a little bit too busy, and you gotta bring the features out with darks on the girl and the wolf, so it needs more darks in that, you know, and to be more painterly, and then I would maybe look at the original source of the flag, you know, like it's on my shirt here, and get the shape of it. And if you have to outline it in parts or glaze it or something, it's really got to look like a flag. And I think if you accentuate her hand, then that'll help.
That hand looks too bright, you know, it's too dark.
And then the other thing I would just say is like I would maybe work on this a little bit too, if you get time. But I mean, it's going great. You guys are doing awesome. Just keep going.
You guys, this looks so amazing. I am so proud of you guys. It looks so cool. And I think you're managing your time really well. We have like an hour left, and you guys are just, I have full confidence in you. You're gonna finish, and okay, cool, you're doing the pearl earring. That looks good. To give you just some advice, I think I would paint her lips in a little bit with acrylic, so it looks kind of like how Andy Warhol does lips. And then I would move to oils in the next 20 minutes or so, because it might take some time, like more time than you think, to paint in the scarf a little bit and the pearl earring. So I would try to get all your acrylics done in the next like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, we should honestly move on in like probably like 10 minutes.
You think?
To oils. I mean, there's an hour and
You still have to do the
7
crown
minutes.
though. You still have to do that.
Yeah, that will take like a matter of seconds.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
So I would concentrate on darks on the wolf and the girl. Like her lips, her eyes, nose. It's really gotta be brought out under the chin, all shadows. So I would save highlights for after the darks.
You're moving the canvas. You're moving the canvas. I'm in a tiny...
Daddy, please.
I am talking about reality.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks. That looks so good.
I really love you, but I really don't want to talk because it's going to get me out of my right brain.
This painting is like #1 painting in the world, and Dimitra is #1 for her, and we're supposed to do it real fast. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can do it.
A little bit like black few splashes here.
Yeah,
Feels
maybe like a roller, like a black
Yes,
roller.
yeah, I feel it's like it needs something else.
Yes, but Dino, I really don't want you to get it dirty. It's my private.
No, I just needed a little bit to wet up the paint.
Just like
Yeah,
to give
yeah.
a shade. So, and it will be like two complements, like pink and green.
Yeah.
Are you thinking like this whole thing would be green?
No, just like
And not like
with like
solid,
few
right?
like few few highlights. So we can glaze it like
What
with
if you
like
scumbled it instead of like put it like?
yeah,
you
just like to give like a
scumbled some
slightly shade.
Yeah.
Dream. You can't just do these details like in a minute. Like you have to.
Don't be jealous.
You might want to laugh, but I saw how fast you guys were going, and
So, but it doesn't matter. Like always matters. Like it's a result.
I just think that we have had more of a cool story all along the way. Like it was like so up and down, and that goes into the painting. Like how much. Like I love the way that I want to put this one. Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like we had to figure out how to work together. I don't know. Can you please, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. You were going very slow before and I am going to work on that.
I'm just adding some darks in there.
That's white. It's white. Natalia, it's pink. The nose is dark brown. It's all white. Stop it. Stop it. That's the most important part of the whole painting. You
Daddy, let her paint it.
If you could see, it is the most important part of the painting. So for you to interrupt the flow, you come over here and take a look for yourself.
I just did.
It's thick paint. So,
What part of thick paint do you not understand?
Does that look bad?
Let's go. Step back.
It looks better with highlights.
trust me. I'm on your side.
Why don't you trust me?
Because you made it like the way witch knows, orange and white. I want dark brown.
Well, I'd like a nicer person to be on our side. That
You said why, and I'm telling you the reason. It's a very delicate, tiny nose that I worked hard on. It's the only part of the painting. You can do it. That's good. Would you mind if I come in for a minute?
I'm just gonna work on the wall for a little bit, and then we can. Please don't go over what I did, though.
I'm not touching it. I'm going under the flat to make it sit out. Gina, you've been the most agreeable guy the whole time. Super calm and quiet.
I'm trying to be there, but you know, when you get yelled at a lot for making things uglier.
We just don't listen.
Who yelled?
You.
What did I yell?
You have told me many times, oh, don't do that. Ooh, ooh,
That's not yelling.
ooh, that looks yuck. Ooh.
Got some words for you.
Stop.
You just now said, hey, hey.
Talia, listen, I have something funny to tell you. Eat a tune-out sandwich.
What's that? I'm gonna put it next to you.
I'm not even watching.
I'm just
I
gonna,
wasn't even watching.
just for a few moments, I'm just gonna, because I have to. I have to. Guys, I need to just get a little closer. I can't. It's just an important part. It's really important and closer.
20 minutes, guys.
Hey, you took my. Where's that detail brush?
This is the type of painting you want to keep doodling on and like keep fidgeting.
I know, we
and
could just like
add
keep
more and
having
more.
fun with it for hours.
Yeah.
She has now created another atmosphere of sky going down into the grass. Okay, we're in Van Gogh world. We're not in another. He always has land and sky. He doesn't have sky down. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to see it? Teacher, help, teacher.
We could honestly keep working on this forever, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, that needs to come up slightly right there.
Just a few minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, if you're done,
Such a rush.
guys, if you're done, don't overwork it.
Yeah, I think Dimitra is right.
She said, if you're done, overwork it. She said.
You know, you can try to paint everything all at once, but good luck. If I just step back now, here, you could do whatever you want, and good luck finishing it in the last 5 minutes.
You're supposed to stay on your task over there.
He told me, don't paint on it, because I just painted on that.
It's not.
And then I said, here, you can paint it then. And he said, hey, stay on your task.
With the right colors and stuff.
From viewers.
For what?
Okay, he said that, what do you think of this area?
Where you're at.
I think it looks a lot better than when I was here.
Good, see? She did what I told her.
Wow. You trying to take credit
He
for
kept
Dahlia's
saying,
painting?
the whole time I was painting on it, he's like, oh no, stop that. She looks like a witch. Stop. Just over and over.
It was fixed. Okay, she did what I explained. Okay, everything's looking good.
Oh my gosh.
You have 9 minutes.
Okay, Daddy, they told us to lift it up.
That looks nice. If I don't talk and I don't say stuff,
Whoa, that's heavy. Jeez. Sorry, Dino.
you got the other side.
You just got it all over my hands.
What did?
You did.
Uh-oh, I just smeared the whole painting.
Hey guys, does this look better or worse? Daphne, does this look better or worse? The little dip right here. Okay. What if we painted her eyes though? We got 6 minutes.
Once you start, you can't undo it.
You're gonna just do the.
Guys, I'm proud of this.
5 minutes.
Okay, Mama, what do we prioritize on for 5 minutes? Dina, move to the side. Move. Just for a second. Move. Daddy, move.
I think the sky is great.
Mama, go up close. You need to go over there and look up close. It's a lot different up close.
It is.
I think hand, face, sky is great. I would like to see a little more paint going right in here. Like somebody could work on the toe real quick.
Oh yeah, I was sort of working on
And
that, but I had to
then
work
like soften this line maybe in this shadow.
This looks so amazing, guys. I think we should put it up in the house. Like, I love it. It was so emotional. We'll remember it every time.
Jake, hurry, 50 seconds. Catalyst.
Which one? The complete writings or the...
Yes. 35 seconds. Perfect. 20 seconds.
Yeah, they combine.
Okay, guys, last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your brushes.
Woohoo!
You guys did awesome. These look fantastic.
I'm very amazed.
You're so quiet. Aren't you proud of yourselves?
Yes.
Power.
We're getting out of our right brains.
Well, actually, art equals
Oh, we have to
13
fix
to the x power plus 1778 over good.
What do you think of their painting, Jake?
I think it's pretty good.
Oh my gosh. I think it's extremely amazing, and we were basically at war the whole time, but it came out
You guys had a French Revolution.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
He just wants to say pretty cool because he wants to talk about his.
Daphne, what do you think?
I think it's really cool.
I think it was really
think you're
annoying
right.
listening to them the whole time.
Jake, can you not be like really mean the whole time while we're filming about everything we're doing? You're not even.
Oh my gosh. You're so sassy.
You're rude.
She asked me what I think of your painting. I said, it's pretty cool, and then I was gonna say more, and you're like, he's just saying it's pretty cool because, you know, he just wants to talk about his own painting.
Yeah, you're
What is
doing it
rude,
the
Dahlia?
entire time, Jake. You're doing
I just think,
this
Dahlia, throughout this entire time, your energy has been incredibly negative.
Jake, I'm not gonna talk to you
All
right
right,
now while
don't
we're
let her
filming.
affect you.
All right.
It's hard to collaborate. That's the moral of the story. For some, and I think for others, it's really fun to collaborate. So it takes a certain personality. You have to not care so much about the outcome. You can't really attach your ego to your ideas.
I think we had an advantage with our team because they all kind of had similar processes and ways they like to paint. It all just flowed so naturally together.
We just painted so easily all together, and it felt like we all were just collaborating smoothly. Like we would put an idea on, the other person would come in, we would just do whatever we wanted, and it always worked out.
Wow, that was honestly such a fun experience painting. I like the overall energy that went into it. I think that's like really important. You can feel the freedom in our painting, and you can feel that like we all had fun making it, and that we all like got along really well.
I think actually for us it was really smart move to choose collage and our process, because we could enjoy and just like we had just 3 hours, so like we planned our process and we chose it to be on time and don't be in a rush, and I think we have really fantastic result. I really like how our painting turned out.
So Dino, I'm curious, what are your thoughts about our team's painting?
I think it's really, really amazing. I really love how much like layers and like depth that it has. It's like super, super cool. I think that their mixture of Basquiat, Andy Warhol, and Vermeer was like super, super cool. It's like a great combination. Yeah, they did a really good job.
Yeah. I agree. Thanks.
I do too.
Thanks, Ian.
I think they're both great.
Mm-hmm. And I'm really impressed with how you guys pulled this off.
I had a lot of fun painting Van Gogh in his style. Like it was really, really fun to get all like the movement in the grass and in the trees. Overall, I had a really fun time. I think it was definitely a different experience than what I'm used to. It was really interesting painting with 3 people at the same time. That was really, that was a challenge.
If we ever had any kind of plan, it just ended up being all 3 of us the whole time. And I think regardless of all of the really harsh things that were said at the end, when we stepped back, we all like told each other it's super good, and we just were really proud. And I think that made the story of it like even stronger. So when I look at it, I feel like very proud about how it all looks.
So I learned a lot, and I am super proud of every single person because it is wild what was created, and people stayed focused. I mean, I blew up so many times, and I apologize for that, but I really loved it. I wanted to go run in the woods and go build a cabin out of sticks and just never come back. I lost my marbles. But I will say, watching everyone painting together was so good that I take back any harsh things I may have said.
I was really worried in the beginning, I mean, for obvious reasons, but also just the time limit, and you guys chose a really hard subject matter. All those artists, super time consuming, so
it's cool that at the last minute you guys got it all together. So.
Once again, it's going to be really tough for you guys to vote on which painting you love. They're both super different and both really well done, but you have a really different mix of styles. It's really urban, graphic, modern, and then there's romantic, classical, more traditional. So it's going to be really interesting to see what you guys think.
Okay, so this is when we are going to have these pieces critiqued. Dimitra and I obviously are not going to critique them because how can we be impartial, right? We're a little too close to it.
Yeah.
So we have two guests coming who are going to critique them. So I'm going to introduce the first one. So Brian, why don't you come on in? So this is Brian. He's actually the sound guy, and you're also in the mastery program, taking the online with Miranda's satellite school here on campus, right?
Yeah.
How are you liking it?
Super exciting. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably 1 month in, a little over 1 month, and I'm already like surprised at what I'm capable of doing.
Yeah, I saw your monster portrait, and that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun process. It was not fun at first though, because it was so hideous. But then it turned out like better than I thought I could ever paint a portrait, because I hate painting faces. So
yeah,
that was cool.
So we have another guest coming. Nehemiah, you want to come in? So you haven't seen this work before, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, and then just a quick intro. You actually met Dimitra and Nathaniel because you used to work at Home Depot.
Yep.
And they met you on the first episode when we did the filming of and you helped them get the wood cut when they made their large canvases.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a good day. It was hectic, but I had to help them out when they needed my help, and yeah.
Yeah, and now since then we've had a few barbecues and hung out a bit, and now we're all friends. So.
Yep. It's crazy how the world works. Small world. It all just comes around.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is your first time seeing the work. So we're gonna get out of your way here so you can see these, and we just want to hear. So Brian, you've seen these before because you did the sound while they were filming. And what did you observe? Because you heard the paintings being made. What are your observations based on just what you heard?
Yeah. So this one sounded a lot better. Just the noises they made painting it. No, I think, I don't know. It was hard to tell, like not seeing what they were doing, obviously, but it seemed like they worked together very well and like got it looking pretty good, pretty quick on this one. Mm-hmm. And this one took a little bit longer for everyone to kind of, get on the same page with it, which makes sense because it's definitely a lot more like complex.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're both amazing. They're both really, I don't know how someone can do this in 3 hours.
Okay, Nehemiah, what is your just response to say this one?
Well, my initial response to just everything is exactly what he said. Well, how you guys can do this in 3 hours. Like, that just blows my mind. It looks like you guys would have to take maybe a month to do one, but no, 3 hours, that's crazy. But for this one in particular, I like it. It gives me like a very dark feel to it, as opposed to this one. This one's a lot more bright and happier. But with this one in particular, I find it fascinating that you guys can get you to look like you. Like, that looks exactly like you. And so, yeah, that's my initial take on it.
Who does that one look like?
That one doesn't look like anybody here. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Just being honest, I don't know if it was supposed to, but
what about that one?
Yeah, no, I don't see it resembling anybody here. It looks great, but it doesn't look like anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it.
So do you get any kind of feeling from either one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. This one, like, I just feel like I want to, like, run in the wind. I see like a little wind theme going on here, and / ocean. I don't even know what it is really, but I know that it's very, makes me feel happy, like very bright and very outgoing and out there. And then this one seems more serious, more dark, and just like you want to concentrate and look at it. But this one just makes you just get lost in your mentality. So yeah.
Does anything look familiar besides me? Does anything look familiar? Like maybe you've seen it before somewhere.
I feel like I've seen that kind of art before with the crown. I see the crown theme and a lot of like I want to say hip hop things. What first comes to mind is an artist named J. Cole. I see that crown in some of his artwork. So yeah, this is very like modern, urban, and yeah, that's what pops out to me initially.
And nothing in this one looks familiar?
With this one, there's nothing that comes to mind at the moment.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Interesting. What about you? Do you have some context, right? Because you've studied art and.
Well, the one that they used for inspiration is a Basquiat piece, and he's one of my favorite artists. So I instantly saw that. It's like mostly his influence in that. So I think that's really cool. I really like the colors that they use, and it's definitely his style for sure, like all the doodles and everything in it. And then this one, I'm pretty sure is inspired by a Van Gogh piece, right? Am I right?
Yeah, some of it, the background is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then on the bottom, I recognize an artist that did that piece with the woman, like with their like two children.
Yeah, the kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely recognize most of it.
What about the woman carrying the flag? Does that look familiar at all?
I can't, it does, but I can't say where from because of the background. The background throws it off for sure.
And what about, that top area in the clouds? Does that remind you of anything?
The top area, are you talking about like with the wolf and the lady? No. Honestly, no.
Hear that?
Well.
Can I talk about this one too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because something came to mind. It does look like the Statue of Liberty. Now that I like
that's
see
so
her raising
interesting.
Up. Yeah,
it's not the Statue of Liberty, but it's a painting by Delacroix called Lady Liberty.
Oh wow!
And it's depicting the French Revolution and liberty. So.
Yeah, that definitely gives me like Statue of Liberty vibes.
That's cool. That's awesome that you picked that up. Okay, so you gotta pick a favorite.
I have to pick a favorite. Can I like look at it in more detail?
And it could be like just one that's slightly more favorite than the other. We get that you like both of them. Nobody's gonna be mad at you.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm being completely honest. For
sure. Okay.
Okay, so let me just look at this one more in depth. Now that he said Basquiat, the artist that I mentioned, J. Cole, mentions Basquiat, and then he has the same art in his cover, so that all makes sense now. That is crazy. All right, I think I have a pick.
I feel like they both have the same amount of like things going on, for sure.
Okay, Brian, which one's your pick?
I think it's pretty clear. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I actually think this one. I actually like this one as my favorite, just because what I said before is just more bright, more vibrant, more like makes me happier or whatever. But that one is just a little bit more serious. But I like being positive. So
yeah.
I like this one. I like the wolf going on. I really like that, and I don't know what's going on here. It just looks like a city. Another thing I notice is like what's going on over here. It looks like a nature background. I find that like fascinating how like in one big piece of art, you also have little mini art. Like I believe that looks like a mountain, and I see a waterfall and everything coming out of her hair, it looks like. So I really like this one. This one looks very detailed.
That's pretty amazing how much he picks up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we got your honest reactions about this art, do you want to give them kind of the background so they know like what happened?
So you know what's going on. So both of us actually kind of joined in on this challenge, and we were both leading a team of artists. And so there was 3 artists on each team, and her team did this painting and my team did this painting, and we had to paint each other. So that's actually a portrait of me, supposed to be.
I'm seeing it now more within the nose and everything. Yeah.
Your critique was helpful in helping us win. So.
Yeah, but he picked ours, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's kind of pretty even.
He said yours was dark.
Yeah. I got that mood. Just being honest.
All right. So what each team had to do, the theme was tribute to the masters. So we were inspired from past artists and past masters. So every artist got to choose an artist that really inspired them, that they would incorporate into the painting in some way in their own creative, freedom. So Dahlia and DJ Freezy J and Dino were on this team, and they chose Van Gogh, Delacroix, and Klimt, Gustav Klimt. So that's where those paintings, they were all kind of tied together.
Yeah.
So up here is supposed to be Van Gogh, and then down here is Klimt, and she is the main focus in the paint. What's the painting called? Do you know?
It's French. It's like something Liberty.
It's actually like a painting of a giant battle scene.
A lot of people call it Lady Liberty.
Yeah. So really an influential painting. And then.
And so the interesting thing about this though is that Dimitra, we kind of did a 4th tribute to a master with Dimitra, because inside the flag that in the original painting Lady Liberty is carrying, it's a French flag, we put Dimitra's, a painting that's pretty well known of Dimitra's called Running the Distance. And so it's a picture of, a girl profile with a wolf. So they recreated Dimitra's painting in that. So Dimitra is Lady Liberty carrying her art as a banner. And interesting is that Klimt was a lover of beauty, and Van Gogh was a lover of people. And that's you. You love people and beauty. So,
yeah, it's really cool. And so for our team, we had Jake, Kate, and Daphne. And they chose Andy Warhol, Basquiat, and Vermeer. So if you ever, maybe you've seen the painting it's really famous, it's called Girl with a Pearl Earring. We actually collaged a picture of her that we took. We took a picture of her with these scarves and we painted a pearl earring on her.
It looks very familiar,
yeah,
seriously.
like they recreated me as the lady with the girl with the pearl earring.
And so the reason she's so realistic is we collaged her in there, and part of using Andy Warhol's kind of like the way he paints, he doesn't really do collage, but he paints on like printed canvases or just prints. So he painted really quickly. He had like a really radical belief about art, and so it's like just a few marks and he's done. So basically we collaged the black and white photo of her and just did a few marks on her face. And then everything else, the background's pretty much Basquiat. Another cool thing, like while we were painting this, we realized that Basquiat and Warhol in real life actually collaborated with each other. So now we did a painting with both of them in it, and it's just, yeah, that was really cool for us to figure out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. No wonder it looked so realistic. Like, I was like, man, that looks so like too realistic.
So does that, I have a question for you. Does that, as somebody that's not like, a professional artist, right? Does that ruin it for you to know that they didn't paint this and it was collaged in there?
Yeah, honestly, it does make me a little bit less impressed. However, that could just be my ignorance as to what true art is. Because if you guys just said that a well-known artist does exactly what you guys just did, then it's probably just me. However, yeah, I am just a little bit unimpressed because I thought like you guys, did it yourselves, but yeah.
Well, it's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's something that artists have to always weigh out when they're coming up with their process as professionals, because really the audience and the buyers and the people that appreciate the art are the patrons count. Their opinion counts a little bit, And so it's always good to hear sort of fresh interpretation, and don't ever think that, because I think you'll be an art collector. I think because you have an appreciation for art and it's in there, and you may even be an artist. And
hopefully.
And a lot of artists buy art. So I think as an art patron, you should never shy away from what your gut really wants and feels, and feel pressured by a gallery or somebody on the outside saying, well, Andy Warhol did it, so you should like it. Because that's how we end up with crappy art of like a pile of garbage and animal blubber on a museum floor, and they call it art.
That's true.
So stay true to your convictions, and
Absolutely.
what you like, you like.
Yeah.
End of story.
Don't get it twisted though. I'm still very impressed by everything else around it. I mean, it just looks amazing how it looks like one beautiful mess. If I can.
Yeah.
say
You would just like it
amazing.
more if it was actually painted or something.
Yeah. Just the portrait itself, but everything else around it, it gives me very, like, I'm from New York, and so this reminds me of New York. It look like graffiti and everything. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like the difference between a photograph and a hyper-realistic drawing. It's like the photograph took like 2 seconds to take a picture, but the drawing is like more impressive than the photograph because it took like an insane amount of skill and time to put into it. So it's like,
and you appreciate the
it's just
skill.
knowing that makes it like,
that's true.
Yeah, cooler.
Well, thank you, you guys. Thank you for your honest response, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Bye. So, did you like that little tribute we made to you with your running the distance?
I loved that, and it makes the painting, not to sound narcissistic or anything, but it makes it like
more meaningful.
It has like a story going on. If it was just a painted flag, I don't know, it wouldn't be as interesting.
Yeah.
And actually, on this painting, we got kind of inspired watching you guys do that, and we decided to put a shooting star in the background with some other stars, kind of in a doodle Basquiat way, because you really are attracted to painting stars, and you're kind of a North Star. So.
Oh, that's so cool. It's like you guys stole like an artist.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so you guys, we really need you to vote and choose your favorite painting, and after you watch this episode, and you'll see where to vote below here, so be sure to vote. So also know that whoever wins this vote, whatever team wins, those artists will have an advantage in the next episode, so that's exciting.
Yeah, so no one's getting eliminated this round.
Right.
We're taking a break from that.
I know,
and
that was so sad.
It was so sad.
I don't think I can handle another elimination.
I almost cried, and I know that Miranda was close to crying, and it was sad.
It is sad. It's like, it's when, you want everybody to win.
I know.
But, okay. So be sure to vote, and we will see you in the next episode of The Outstanding Artist.
Hey everyone, so Season 1 originally aired on a different platform in 2020, so all voting is done by now. But to celebrate the public re-release, we're doing a public choice vote. This vote's just for fun, it won't impact the show, but it's super interesting to see how results now compare to when the show originally aired. And on that note, let's get to the results from last episode. In first place, with 41.4% of the vote, was, once again, Daphne. Charlie Chaplin, more like Charlie Champion. Oh, that was embarrassing. In second place, with 35.2% of the vote, was Dahlia. So the Milan sisters dominated this round. In third place was Constantina with 11.1% of the vote. Fourth place was John with 4.9% of the vote. And right behind him in fifth place was Kate with 4.3% of the vote. And the split between sixth place and last place was less than 1%. In sixth place, with 1.9% of the vote, was Miranda. She pulled through this time and didn't lose. Which means in last place, with 1.3% of the vote, was Jake. So in this alternate timeline, Jake was the one that would have been eliminated. Isn't that crazy? I'd love to hear your thoughts on these results in the comments below. How do you think the show would have been different? And be sure to vote for your favorite piece from this episode, and we'll see the results of that next week.